we are going to begin our meeting. Is that all right with everybody?
Yes.
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 All right then. Let me go ahead and start my share here. All right, the meeting is called to order and we are going to have our prayer. Ms. Lambert, would you lead us in prayer tonight, please?
Dear Heavenly Father, today we come before your presence with thanksgiving. God, we appreciate your goodness. Thanking you for our life, our health, and our strength. We are praying your blessing upon this meeting, this setting, this organization. Help us to be a voice for the people in the community. Let everything we do be pleasing in your sight, and we be careful to give you the honor and the glory. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. So we're going to have roll call right now. So what we're asking you to do is to please put your name in the chat so that the secretaries can actually see your name. If you are on the phone and you are not able to chat, then go ahead and announce your name at this time so that they can get your name. Kenneth, I'm not sure if you know
Kenneth Ellis.
Kenneth Ellis, okay. Anybody else?
Okay.
I got it. I got you, Kenneth.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
All righty. Okay. So while as you coming on, just go ahead and put your name in for roll call, and we're going to move on to the next item on the agenda, and that is our mission. And so I'm going to read our mission, and I'm asking all members, I'm going to keep this before you so that we can know this mission like the back of our hands. So begin to memorize our mission. So our mission is to secure the political, educational, social, and economic equality of rights in order to eliminate race-based discrimination and ensure the health and well-being of all persons. Okay, so you guys have been distributed the minutes. And are there any questions concerning the minutes that you have received, the general body? If you have any questions about the minutes that you have received by email, please let us know. Any questions or any corrections? Okay, if not, then I need to get a motion to accept the minutes that have been distributed to you. And anybody can make a motion. It's as simple
Madam
as.
President, I move.
Okay, can we have a second?
I second it.
Okay, that's Ms. Bernice.
Join the meeting.
Okay, so it's been moved and seconded to accept the minutes as distributed. All in favor, vote aye.
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 Are there any opposed? Are there any opposed?
Again, Maddie Orr.
Okay,
Join the meeting.
all right, thank you. Okay, you guys, I have muted everybody until it's your turn to talk, and then you can unmute, okay? All right, so now we're gonna have our treasurer's report. Secretary, you can pull that up. I made you, you know what I've done, so I'm gonna stop the share. If you're just joining us, as our secretary is pulling up our treasurer's report, go ahead and put your name in the chat, please. Miss Regina, are you on? You can unmute if you are. If not, Secretary Benz, go ahead.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I am on.
Oh, okay, okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, we do.
Good evening. I am out here in the suburbs of Monticello, so I have very unstable internet. So I'm going to do this rather quickly.
Mhm.
Our balance brought forward was 69,1521. We had one deposit of, so that leaves our balance, and I can't say it's 70, 20, 21. Our bank balance is 72, 63, 91, which is still, we're still working on that outstanding check. I have communication with them now, and I've
Join the
submitted
meeting.
some documentation. So at the present time, our reconciled bank statement shows that we have a balance of $7,020.21.
Okay, thank you. So what do I hear? Any questions concerning the treasurer's report? Okay, if there's no questions with the treasury report, can I get a motion to accept the treasurer's report?
I, Melanie Rawls, move that the treasury report be accepted as read.
Angela Anderson, second.
Okay, it's been moved in second to accept the treasury report as read. All in favor, vote aye.
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 Okay, any questions? Any opposes? I'm sorry. All right, so we're gonna move right along and we're going to have our committee reports. And we're gonna start tonight with Miss Angela Anderson, who is our chairperson over education. Go right ahead, Angela.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Education Committee.
Good evening.
Education Committee will begin setting up email or Zoom meeting dates to discuss any education information that may be within our community to share with others. Right now, most of everybody is busy doing something, and so I've contacted everyone, and we will be setting up, and starting next month, we'll be setting up email or Zoom meetings. Humbly submitted, Angela Anderson, Education Committee Chairperson.
Okay, thank you very much. All right,
Morris Knight.
Join the meeting.
Okay, our next committee will be that of the Finance Committee, Ms. Regina Lindsay.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say that thanks to our president, we do have our PayPal set up. We're waiting on a confirmation from the bank. I do not have any incoming projections from any subcommittees. We are awaiting on that. And that is all I have to present to you, Madam President.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, next we have our Armed Services and Veterans Affairs Committee, but Bettina generally gets on for her father. This is graduation night. So I just thank all of y'all for coming on. I wasn't sure how many was gonna get on. So now we're gonna have our Freedom Fund Committee report from Peggy Orr. I thought I heard Miss Peggy. Okay, let's have our AXO report, Belinda Woodard.
Madam President, can someone read it for me because I don't have it before me?
Okay. She'll be pulling it up in just a minute, you guys.
Can you see it now, Ms. Woodard?
Yes, but it's super small. My eyes are acting funny today. I'm sorry.
Okay, April and May report from the AXO committee, May the 16th, 2021. Our committee have met every Monday since March at 6:30 p.m. The committee members are Belinda Woodard, Constance Williams, Shekinah James, Secretary, and George Jackson, Parliamentarian. We had our first meeting May the 1st, 2021, which was our soft registration. It was held at Shekinah Service from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. We made several calls and received interest in the program and quite a few prospects to follow up on. No one has signed up yet. We are encouraged by the interest with a few that will allow their child to participate. Our second event will be held on the May 8th, which was our bake sale. It was also held at what's the name of your service? I'm sorry.
Shekinah Services.
Okay, Shekinah Service from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. Our goal was 1,000 with donation and sales, and we came close with the event raising $695 and counting. It's not too late for the executive committee and body to donate and help with our goals. Some of us has already given and made a purchase, and we'll greatly appreciate those that have already given. We have big goals as we continue to grow AXO with youth and volunteer to mentor our youth participants. Our next event, while it's in planning stage, will be a talent show that will take place this fall. This will also be a fundraising event. Our goal has been set for at least 5,000. Many of you may be wondering why. It's because getting our students ready for competition, take money for material, travel expenses, hotel room, food, and etc. We would like to take some of the burden off of the parents so that the money won't be deciding factor to not become a part of AXO. A mind is a turbine to waste. We need each of you to support AXO in any way possible to help us get the word out and letting the public know about the registration, which is $10. It's not too late to register youth up from 9th grade to the 12th grade. Preface submitted on behalf of Belinda Wood, Chairperson, Constance Williams, Vice Chairperson. Oh, is she on, Ms. Williams?
No, she's not.
All right, that's your report.
Okay,
Thank you.
You're
thank you. And I will be making a donation, Miss Ann, Friday. Okay, our political action chair is at work. He let me know. Our economic development chair, Dr. Chris Allen, you might want to raise up his report if he has it and read it for him, but his wife lost her grandmother and they are taking care of that.
Okay, let me see. Did he? Greetings. Is he on, Dr. Allen?
No, his wife's grandmother passed.
Oh,
They're
okay.
taking care of that. Mm-hmm.
May 21st report. Greeting. We would like to report that we have two branch members to join this committee. The members are Lance Flint and Alanda Gordon. We are pleased to have them on board. The committee is looking forward to collaborating on ideas and resources for the branch, number 6 to 42 members, and the committee. This concludes my report. Respectful, Dr. Chris Allen, committee chairperson.
Okay, our next is WIN.
Good afternoon, everyone. The WIN committee for Drew County 6042 and NAACP would like to report that we have spoken with Ms. Molly Bratton about being a part of our committee. Ms. Molly has happily agreed and is looking forward to assisting us on this committee. She and Ms. Lorena Grundy, along with myself, will meet this week via conference call to finalize a date for our first community event, which will hopefully convene in July. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, our next committee report is the Health Committee. She was on last night. I'm not sure she made it tonight. Okay, so we're gonna move on to religious affairs. Okay, no report. Youth chapter, Stacy Smith, and then after that, membership and life membership. Who did I call for? I thought they were here.
The youth,
Okay,
I'm trying to pull up her report.
okay.
Is she on, Sister Stacy? Are any of your committee members?
Can y'all hear me? I can read it.
Yes.
May 17, 2021. The Youth Work Committee is working closely with the Youth Unit number 678J. The Youth Work Committee is helping with the recommendation policy to increase the advocacy capacity of the youth unit. The Youth Works are working closely with the president of the youth chapter to help increase the youth registration by helping with a fun day at the park. This day is designated to sign up youth adults for the youth charity. The date is June the 5th, 2021 from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Also, we are working closely with the youth on future programs. The Youth Committee Chair and Chairperson Stacy Smith, April Block, Sheena, am I saying her last name right? Guard, Jasmine Hayes, myself, and Christopher Collins. That is the Youth Work Committee report.
Okay, thank you. The membership.
Good evening, everyone. The Membership and Life Membership Committee met on April the 12th, 2021 at 7 p.m. Via a telephone conference call. All members were present. We discussed ways to continue to recruit and to promote continued growth in membership. During the meeting scheduled for the month of May, the committee will discuss the possibility of having representation at some of the summer events to encourage new membership. The committee is acknowledging the receipt of 3 new members in April. They were Joyce Jackson, Siobhan James, and Kent Ellis. We also had 2 renewers. They were David Lambert and Lou Lambert. All monies has been submitted to the treasurer. The committee will meet monthly. The members of the Membership and Life Membership Committee are Barbara Cooper, Secretary, Odell Davis, Bertie James, and Nat Gardner. Respectfully submitted, Lou Lambert, Chairman.
Okay, thank you. Then let's see, go ahead and pull up, I thought Miss Peggy, I thought I saw her number on here, but go ahead. She had a report, if you don't mind, Secretary, and pull it up for her and give her report. Thank you.
Hello, this is Peggy.
Oh, there she is, good.
Right, I forgot the routine, *6 instead of just unmute. So that's what happened. I didn't unmute, okay. The Freedom Fund Committee report for May 2021. The committee met on May 13th with the following persons present: Dr. Bernice Jones-Cole, Ms. Terry Hobson, Ms. Maddie Orr, and Chair Peggy Orr. Due to miscommunications on time and place, this was the number of people on the call, conference call. The committee had a general discussion on plans for October banquets. The format for the banquet will remain the same, with the addition of honoring the first responders along with those in education, business, and community service. It was discussed that the membership would be asked to support raising the price of tickets from $30 to $35 for an in-person banquet. The number of persons attending the banquet would need to be limited due to COVID. We still need to pay close attention to COVID-19 guidelines and mandates. The question of leaving the banquet virtual was discussed. The expenses of virtual versus in-person will make a difference, and the committee will explore those two options. The committee decided to concentrate on making the banquet a success instead of doing multiple fundraisers at this time that would tax the same resources. The options of virtual or an in-person event will be presented to the executive committee. Peggy Orr, Chairperson Christine Bell, Vice Chair Terry Hobson, Secretary Mattie Orr, Bernice Cole Jones Cole, and Ganelle Jameson, members.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Peggy. Let's see. We've already went ahead and read Zaretta's report. I see you, Jasmine. Okay, I think she went ahead and, did you read it? I'm sorry. If she didn't, Zaretta, are you on? Okay, go ahead.
Report.
Yes, the Health Committee. I got you, Jazz. Her line, look, yeah.
Just a minute.
Okay.
Is she on?
She was, and then looked like it dropped again. Maybe she having problems. Go ahead and read it for her.
The month of May is observed as the Mental Health Awareness Month. According to the National Alliance on Mental Health, 1 in 5 adults have been experienced mental illness, and above the African American population, only 1 in 3, despite needing help, would actually receive it. With mental health being such an important part of the overall health, it's vital that we take time to compress from life's stressors. One healthy way we can do that is exercising. I'm reaching out to personal trainer Martez Miller to demonstrate some light exercise to help alleviate stress. Also, information on resources such as helpline will be given out.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for that, Secretary. All right, so let me get to my screen.
President.
Yes, ma'am.
Before we move on, we need to identify some numbers.
Okay.
We need to know who last 4 number is 1966. $224-1966.
That's Morris Knight.
I'll type it in.
Okay. And then last 4, 1582. $723-1582. $723-1582. Next number is 723-6832. Do *6 if you need to unmute.
Neoshi Smith.
Barbara Cooper, 1582-723.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Officer Knight.
Yes.
Could you contact our membership chairperson, Lou Lambert, please?
What's her number, please? Can you give me her number?
Yes.
I'll
Are
put
you
it,
there, Miss Lou? You can,
I'll put it in the chat for you.
he's on the phone,
Well,
so he might not
Oh, that's
see it.
right.
I'm on
I'm
the
sorry.
phone.
I'm sorry.
Miss Lambert, I think I get emails from you. Can you email it to me?
Sure.
Thank you, President.
Okay. All
Thank
right,
you,
you
Mr.
guys.
Knight.
All right, so we want to move on. Thank you guys for your report. You're doing great work in the field and just keep up the good work. Okay, so we are going to move on. We have made an appointment for our legal redress team, and I think that they are all here, okay? So first of all, I want to explain what this team is, what it's about, and show you some information. Let me get this share up. All right. Our legal redress chairperson is Mr. Jerome Pace. And then his team is, I didn't know I had all this stuff to that, but then his team is Myosha Smith and Kenneth Ellis. The legal department maintains an active docket of civil rights cases, frequently in conjunction with a team of cooperating lawyers around the nation who work daily in the courts alongside the legal department to address civil rights violations and forge the way in the right to prevent the erosion of civil rights law in this country, okay? So a little bit down for new business or old business, I will explain or share some things that I was standing before we made it, before the appointment was made. And I'll be reporting on some information on that, okay? But that team and that chairperson, that new chairperson is Mr. Pace. Okay, so y'all, when I learn to stop sharing here, Mr. Pace is here beside me. We don't get on the phone together because it would only make he is greet
Good
everybody.
evening, good evening. Excited and looking forward to working with you guys and taking care of the business of NAACP.
All right, Mr. Kenneth Myosha, Mr. Kenneth.
Glad to be on board.
All right.
Thank you so much for appointing me. I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Good deal. So y'all got work to do because some stuff came in today. So y'all got a lot of work. I'm glad to give it all over to you. All right. Next on the agenda is our old business. And I'd like to say that our calendar issue has been resolved. So we will, Bettina is out today. Our vice president is out. Her son is graduating. Yay. So, but she'll be taking care of our calendar of events. You'll see the dates that were given on the reports. We will have them on the website, okay? So you'll be able to see those. As the finance committee chair has said, we do have the PayPal. It is active on the website now, and we can take donations. And she didn't know it, but they did send a verification and it has been verified. So both ways, we're good both ways, taking care of business and collecting funds by PayPal. I think we mentioned a budget to you guys, of which she mentioned that we didn't get a chance to meet because we got some people that's got some assignments to do. So that is coming. The next is I will update you on the civil complaints at the point of which I took office and we didn't have the appointment. Then I've been working with Mr. Billy Sanders on the complaints that have come in. And these are some of the results that's going on with some of those complaints. We have the gentleman out of Dumas, and I'm not exposing anybody's name, okay? But the person out in Dumas that contacted us for a possible discrimination on his job, spoke with him, and he's waiting for a response from EEOC. As soon as we get that response, then the legal redress team will be addressing the next steps and bring them before the body. We did get a complaint about at Drew Central School, there was a fun day where there was painting Trump signs and slurs and what have you on the faces of the children, which escalated or was believed to escalate in some fighting and some dismissals. The person involved did not get that complaint uploaded to us. So in giving the information, turned it over to our state, he advised me to make contact with the Drew Central Schools, just to be sure that the schools are aware that we are aware. And there are some things that can be addressed if decided. So I moved forward and contacted the superintendent of schools, which stated that she was aware of the incident and that the school district had taken care of the situation, and they did not back that teacher in what had been done at all. She reassured me that Drew Central School would make, or she would make a statement, because I asked to make a statement because as some of you probably already know, there's a lot of parents and a lot of discontent on Facebook, and I thought that a statement from Drew Central School would do well for them to understand what's going on and that they didn't back it up and so forth, or whatever legally that they could give us. However, I asked for that statement by our meeting date. She did not give the statement. I do plan on a visit, a visit with the superintendent of schools, reminder of the statement, and she actually invited me to come out anyway. So I am going to make sure that happens. I called our Monticello School District superintendent as well to have a meeting with her. And I have not gotten any response from them, and that wasn't any trouble. It's just, we want to be visible in the community, and I need to introduce myself and let her know that there are a team of you all that are working. And so she hasn't responded, but I will be making a personal visit there. There was a complaint. Okay, let's see, the nurse out of Magnolia has moved forward with an attorney, and she asked for recommendations. So we have a list of attorneys, and per instruction of Mr. Sanders, I supplied 3 names from that list to her for attorneys, because she did get a decision from the EEOC that there was some possible discrimination there in her situation. We got another complaint, and those people decided that they would not move forward. But the legal redress team, I'm going to turn that over to them and let them handle the rest of it, and they'll give you the report come next month. I'm letting them know that there are 2 other complaints that have come in, and I'm not going to share that with y'all. I'm going to let them do their work and then they'll be back on next month. They'll be in to share what that situation is. Okay.
President, there's a question in the chat.
Is there a question? What is the school board saying at Drew regarding the incident? Sheena, they haven't said anything. So I'm going to, I asked her for a statement. She let me know that she had contacted her attorney. She was out, but when she got back, she had contacted the attorney. So in our visit, perhaps we can go deeper into that. Thank you for, she said there were things that she could and could not say about what happened with that incident. So we're gonna find out more, and hopefully the legal, I'm just gonna visit because I started it and I need to visit with them, but hopefully we can get some answers for you. So you know what, Sheena, would you send me an email or a text, because that'll remind me of my assignment, okay?
I will, President, because it's time sensitive. They have their contracts coming up, and if she don't move on her and there's no disciplinary action, then it will be just, we're sorry. That's all they would do, because it's time sensitive.
Okay, all right then, thank you. Remind me. Okay, right. Okay, so that is all of the old business that I have. The new business that I have, let me find a picture. And then I'll share.
President,
Yes, ma'am. Do you have anything? Yes, ma'am. Go
I have
ahead.
a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, you were, the redress committee was appointed?
He saw out, I gave some names, some recommendations for some names. And so they were, yes, we appointed the chairperson, and his people were appointed as well. Agreed to serve with him. You want to serve with him? No, you want.
No, I thought Sheena Gerard's name was nominated for that, for a position on that committee.
If she wants to come up with the youth chapter and work with them, we certainly
Join the
welcome
meeting.
her. But here's the deal, Miss Peggy. I made the appointments for, I didn't ask you guys for, we didn't do no ballots. We didn't do recommendations. I'll take any of y'all recommendation, but what it came down to is I made the appointment for the chairperson. Sheena is working with the youth chapter and the youth works.
Okay, so I was thinking that Brother Pace was working with the finance committee.
He was moved off the finance committee.
All right. Clarity noted.
Okay. Anything else? Any other questions from anyone else? All recommendations are considered. But the next thing is the new business. And the new business is when the state, we were on the state meeting, they asked us about, they asked us about getting involved with Juneteenth. And since then, the doors were sure enough open. And there were 3 different occasions that Juneteenth is coming up. And so I'm gonna show y'all the flyer as soon as I can get it up. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Can y'all see that? We were invited to, by the State Martin Luther King Jr. Commission to be involved in the Delta Financial Literacy Program, Celebrate Freedom, which is Juneteenth. The guest speaker is the uncle of, what's his name? Oh Lord, George Floyd. He's gonna be the guest speaker, and it's from 1 to 5. And so they asked our NAACP to get involved in this. We also know that Wilmer has their Juneteenth and going on, and then June 4th and 5th, we were invited to be a part of Dermott's Juneteenth. So Ms. Lambert is setting up a membership table over at the Juneteenth in Dermot. All members can participate. We're looking for volunteers to help. Juneteenth in Dumas, they have asked that the youth be involved. So Miss Stacy is handling that. She let us know last night that she only had 2 volunteers to help her. They asked us for 10 volunteers. Since then, when I put it out on email, we had Jasmine volunteers, Zaretta volunteered, and Constance volunteered to go and work that day. So that will leave us needing 5 more people to go and work at that Juneteenth. So we're asking for volunteers. Y'all can put it in the chat, send an email if you're going to volunteer to help work down there. We also were asked to provide 10 cases of water, 10 cases of water. And last night we decided that the branch would buy the water. Now, we did not decide, they did ask for backpacks. And so the executive committee did not move forward on backpacks for this event. But I'm gonna just make you guys aware that they did ask us for backpacks. Any questions? And so we're just looking for volunteers. Ms. Peggy says, you know, you got the parade that will be going on in Wilmer. There could be some representation in the parade. There can be a table set up there, but we need everybody working, so we need volunteers.
President,
Yes, ma'am.
before we move on, we need to identify some people that just came on.
Yes, ma'am. Let me stop the share. Okay.
The last 4 is 3736.
532, 3736. Sure did.
Just do *6 and unmute yourself and just announce yourself.
Oh, Tanita Gregg is on as well.
Okay, she will.
That's Birdie James. I don't know why she's not.
That's right.
The 3736, that's Birdie.
Okay. Assistant Secretary, do you see anyone else?
Not at this time.
All right, thank you.
Okay, so that is the close of my information, old business and new business. Anything else from the general membership? Oh, no, I'm sorry. We got one more thing, guys. We just got, I just got this information today, and I'm gonna pull this up. And what is it? The regional meetings, okay, the 112th National Convention is going to be held virtually July 10th through the 14th. Regional meetings for our members will take place July 5th through the 9th, and there will be a cost for each participating delegate and or alternate of $30, adults, $15 youth and college, and registration will be open the first week of May. So I just got that email today. Our branch, the units that satisfy, we're part of the units that satisfy the fiduciary responsibility. So we are in compliance, and we can have 4 delegates and 4 alternates to be available to attend in case the delegates drop out. And registration can be done now with the secretary. It says that there will be a link, a registration link, so she knows about that and can take care of that. So tonight what we need to do is make nominations for delegates and alternates. According to President Shaw today, when he spoke with me, he said that I, of course, would be one of the I will be one of the delegates, so we need 3 delegates. So the floor is open for nominations for those who will attend the National Convention virtually. If don't nobody nominate you, you can nominate yourself. But we need 3 more. It's July 10th through the 12th.
Madam President, I volunteer to attend.
Let's see. All right. Anyone else?
Madam President, I volunteer to attend.
Okay, that's Lou and Lena. Yes.
I will too, Britt.
Okay, who is that?
Kathy Campbell.
Okay. Now we need 4 delegates.
Alternates,
I'm sorry. 4 alternates. Oh, let me see the time. He just asked the time that it starts. I don't see a time on the information that was given. Okay, Jerome Pace will be an alternate. He volunteering to be an alternate. Okay, we need 3 more alternates.
Melanie Ross be alternate.
Melanie Ross, okay. Y'all, it's not that hard, and I'm sure you have to listen to begin with, but it's not that strange. We need 2 more alternates, please.
Madam President, this is Jones Cole. I volunteer.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1 more. Okie dokie. All right then, who all we got on here? Myosha Smith, will you be a volunteer? I mean, a alternate, please. I would nominate you if that's possible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Jerome said
Yes, I accept.
he said he was getting ready to nominate you.
Ma'am.
I said, Jerome said he's getting ready to nominate you. Okay. All right. So what do I hear concerning, I guess we need to carry you're to be nominated. Do we vote on them, Secretary? Or everybody volunteered to accept it?
volunteer.
Okay.
We just make a motion, President, to accept the volunteers.
Okay. What do I hear, you guys? Let's get a motion.
Madam President, I move that we accept the nomination, the volunteer / nomination for the National Convention for the delegate and alternate.
I second that motion.
Okay. It's been moved in second to accept the delegates and the alternates, the volunteer delegates and the alternates for the National Convention. All in favor, vote aye.
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 Any opposed?
Aye.
No opposers? All right then. Then that is the business for tonight. I appreciate you guys for joining us. I'm sorry. Legal redress team. Okay. Oh, okay. Jerome was saying he needs to see the legal redress team to set up time for training. So look to hear back from him. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, I'm sorry. I should have told you on the website, if there's ever anybody who has a civil complaint, we have put the complaint form on the website, and it's also must be accompanied by the release form. There are 9 steps on there, okay? And they are posted on the website. So you can go to the website. If somebody has a situation, go to the website, you know, tell them to go to the website. The information will be there. we'll add the redress team information to it and where to send everything back in, but that's the proper way to do it. And don't give advice at all. Just simply direct them to what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to complete a complaint form and a release form and submit that, and then the team will work on their information from there. Okay, so that's all I have. All right, can we get a motion to adjourn the meeting, please?
Eileen McKinnon move a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I second the motion.
All right, it's been moved in second to be adjourned. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.